too. Time to stretch it out.
Stretching it out.
This is a first for me.
Me too.
Lacrosse.
Lacrosse. We're going to learn a little bit about this sport and a special club that is bringing some students together. Luke Walters is with us today. Wolfpack?
Yeah, Toledo Wolfpack Lacrosse Club.
Awesome. These are students who don't have a lacrosse program at their school.
Exactly. Their schools don't offer it. We have a mixture of players that are first-time players to players that play travel, and we have a number of players that are actually playing in college next year as well.
Oh,
so
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So they're playing on the club level, and they're going to play on the collegiate level next year.
Exactly. So if if your school does not have a team, the only options you have is travel lacrosse, and that can get pretty expensive, a few $1,000, especially if you're new to the sport. People aren't spending that much money to, try something for the first time. So
yeah, lovely.
We're only $90. We have 18
Sweet.
games. We have practices for a month and a half.
Okay.
And we have a grant from USA Lacrosse where we have equipment that you can borrow too for the season, so you don't even have to pay for any equipment.
Man, you get a bang for your buck for $90.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
And so how it's accessible then for students who may not otherwise get to play.
Exactly.
And I'm guessing it's a fun sport.
Yeah, it's a very fun sport. It's very high-paced.
Yeah.
A lot of contact as well. The games are typically high-scoring, 10 to 15 goals a team. So, yeah.
So these folks who are playing with you all, you are competing in those games against some of the high schools who have lacrosse teams?
Exactly. So our schedule consists of mostly high schools in the area, Southeast Michigan, Northwest Ohio. We do have a couple games we do on Saturdays, Columbus. We have one in Fort Wayne this year. But they're playing us as a scrimmage. Our record doesn't count if they win or lose against us. Also, we're playing just to play. We can't go to states, anything like that. So
it's good for everyone involved in the sport, really.
Exactly. So.
Okay, so this is, what do we call this?
This is just called a stick, so it's pretty straightforward.
That's
right?
simple.
The stick.
And it's lighter than what I thought it would be.
It's light.
This is the soft version of...
Yes, this is the soft version of lacrosse ball.
We learned that there was this was the soft version.
We didn't want any faces being broke or anything.
Thank you. Appreciate that, but normally you would wear a lot of equipment.
Yep, helmet, shoulder pads, arm pads, gloves.
So is this the right way to hold the stick?
Technically you go like this, but you're going to want to probably catch it like a basket. Okay. And I always tell people, if you have a baseball mitt, it's like extending a baseball mitt, but you're going like that.
Okay. So
yeah, just throw it this way. And then you catch it like that.
Okay.
Wow, he's really good at it. Okay, so wait, do you throw it
Yeah,
out
you have
of
to throw
stick?
it with the stick.
You throw it with the stick.
You go like this and you kind of stop in it, and the centrifugal force
Come on, man.
will
What you
swing
got?
it further.
What you got?
There you
That
go.
wasn't bad.
See, it's even harder to catch. So now,
oh boy.
There you go. Oh, almost.
It is difficult to catch.
We only have a couple of these, so we should probably not lose them all.
Yeah, he has it. There you go.
There he goes. We got to get
so he's doing pretty good.
Pretty good
I'm doing all right for my first time.
How does the scoring work for this game?
It's like hockey or soccer. It's goals.
Okay.
So you score a goal, you get a point. So
okay.
You know
straightforward.
You know what I see all the time when it comes to lacrosse highlights? They're like doing behind the back goals like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
There's the behind the back pass. There are some amazing goals that some of these players score. It's an exciting sport. A lot of people, a lot of parents doing it for the first time. They have no idea what lacrosse is. You come out, you fall in love with the game. It's so quick. High scoring, like I mentioned. There's a lot of physical contact with it as well.
That was my next question. Is it because we're kind of talking about hockey a little bit? You kind of having all the equipment, all that stuff. Yeah. Is it? Are we having a lot of fights?
No,
or not necessarily that.
No, it's
good. No fights in lacrosse. Good.
Yeah, there's a lot of contact, but it's not like hockey. We're not fighting like
more
that.
More like football.
Yeah, it's more like football, and a lot of the contact is incidental contact or slashes. You can imagine high school boys with sticks like this trying to get the balls from the other team.
There's
going to be some hits going on.
Yeah. So how many players on the field?
There are 10 players on the field. a goalie, and then what they have is they have 3 defensemen, 3 attackmen. They have to stay at their end of the field. And then there's 3 midfielders who run the whole field, and they only on for like 1-2 minutes, and they come off and another group goes on.
Is it like 4 quarters or 4
Yes,
periods?
it's 4 quarters, and you switch ends at each one.
Okay.
And after every goal, there's a face-off as well.
Ooh.
And it's really unique to hockey has face-offs, but it's when a goal scored, it's a possession game because they get down weird and they clamp it and pull it back. And if you have a really good face-off guy, and every time a goal scored, you get all those extra possessions.
Okay. So you want to be a good face-off guy.
Yeah, exactly.
So I am curious about lacrosse. I see it on the collegiate level, but is there a pro version of lacrosse?
Yeah, there is a pro league. It's the PLL, and it's kind of a unique situation where they actually have a host city every week, and they have I think it might be 6 to 8 professional teams now, and they'll go to that city and they'll play their games that whole weekend.
Oh, nice.
There, and then there's also a professional indoor that's big on the East Coast and in Canada as well, where they play on basically a hockey rink with AstroTurf down.
Is it mostly turf where it's played, or regular grass?
For the indoor, it's turf. For outdoor, we play on a field about the size of a football field.
Okay.
So a lot of the high schools in the area that have, their football stadiums are lined for lacrosse as well. So that's usually where we're playing.
All right.
Nice.
Parents out there are like, my kid's been wanting to play. How do they get in touch with you?
They just can go ahead and look up Toledo Wolfpack Lacrosse on Google. Will be the top choice. We have a Facebook page. We have an Instagram as well. Easy to find us. You can always reach out to me directly. The team email is RocketFan, Toledo Rockets, RocketFan415@gmail, so they can reach out to you there as well.
Okay, awesome. So we're going to do like a little preview here, because good day after the show, you're going to want to download the app if you haven't yet, because Steven and I are going to learn a little bit more about this game.
We're going to run drills.
Okay, here we go.
What you got.
Ready? Oh,
that is
pretty close.
Yeah,
Stay
he
with
almost
us.
caught us.
We'll be right back right after the break.
It's hard to catch, easy to throw.